Yo, what's up? This is the Live a Little podcast. I'm here with Morning Buzz. They're a band from Weatherford, Texas. I'm gonna let them go through, introduce one another or each other. I don't care.
Okay.
Do whatever you want.
I'll go first. My name's Harrison Castleberry. Go by Harry. I do most of the audio production, and I play rhythm guitar for Morning Buzz.
What's up, guys? I'm Isaac. Sometimes I go by Tino on stage. I play bass and I sing a little bit.
I'm Colton. I play the drums, and yeah.
So I'm Raph. I go by Phalo. Always Phalo. I play lead guitar, sometimes rhythm guitar, and I sing sometimes too.
And what do y'all consider yourselves? Like, what genre do y'all consider yourselves?
We usually just go with alternative pop music.
Alternative pop?
That's what we've landed on so far.
Okay, I was making sure it's on.
So, first off, this is like a huge podcast. It's the first time I've ever not done this in like my own place.
Yeah.
It's also the first time I've had multiple people to talk to at once.
Word.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a big podcast for me, but like this last weekend was a pretty big thing for y'all.
Yeah.
Huge.
Definitely.
Milestone.
How did y'all feel like being on stage?
So, man, it was really cool. It was like I kind of I posted something on my Facebook yesterday, and I was just kind of like in awe at the fact that like last year, like literally a year from now, we were just like starting to meet like in this garage. Me and Isaac spent like a whole weekend like cleaning, because this thing was like packed full of like shit, just crazy. And so it was a dead ass hoarder room,
like
bro.
Stacked probably like 6 feet tall. And
It was
just
bad.
Full of like
That's how my garage
frames
is.
and all sorts of stuff. So
Y'all turned it into like a super nice place. Like this
Yeah.
is a lot what I want to do.
Yeah,
in
shout
the
out
future.
Paul.
Shout out Paul. So we cleaned it out, and then we had our first band practice. But just from that point to like now, looking at like the strides that we've taken, it's like crazy. Like that was definitely the biggest show that we've played yet so far, and I was just like, I'm like super proud of the guys and like just where we've come. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
Like I was telling you, I couldn't make it, but I saw a ton of videos,
Yeah.
and y'all looked like y'all did really
what do you
well.
have to say?
Appreciate that.
Dude, it was definitely like a surreal moment, for sure. Just like I remember singing or whatever, and it's always like that for me was super, super nerve-wracking, because I did one show where I kind of entertained for about half of it, but we had our other lead singer at the time, so I got to lean on him a bunch. But this was like my first one, kind of like
You're the center of
carrying
attention.
a good amount of the dialogue, which won't stay like that for all of our shows, but it just happened to for this one. And so like I was like freaking out before the show, dude. And so like,
Hey, he killed it though. You killed it.
dude, but getting up there, man, and like I remember looking down at this kid I knew since I was fucking 5 years old. We lived in the same neighborhood. And I like looked up and I sang to him, and he had like the biggest fucking smile, and it was like so much relief just went out the door, dude. It was super surreal. I remember like I have this picture on my fridge for the longest time of me and him playing out in the rain when we were like 5. And so to think like when we got out of high school, I didn't know like what the fuck we were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So like to be able to be here now with a band and have like a dream to chase and feel like we're doing something that's worth people's time was just so crazy, dude.
And it's moving so fast. Like it's only been a year, man.
Doesn't even feel like it, dude.
It just flew by.
I actually remember when Colton told me like y'all were starting a band,
Yeah.
and it was
I was
like,
so happy,
and
bro.
next thing I knew, y'all were like releasing y'all's first single, and then y'all were pushing back a lot of singles.
Yeah.
Dude, we're so bad with these dates, man. Every single time. The problem
It's not our fault. It has not
it
been
is
our
our
fault.
No, it's Trent's fault. It's Trent's fault.
It is a mixture of both of us, and y'all know that. It is not Trent's fault.
I agree with Isaac,
The last
for
single
sure.
the last single that we were putting out, the one that's coming out this Friday, bro, that was like, that was all on them, because that was all on them, bro, because we literally like 4 weeks before we made a release day, and they said that they could get it done.
But
They didn't get
we
shit
threw in a
done.
surprise for y'all. So I mean,
That's true,
I
yeah.
do disagree, because we were told we were told after releasing our second song by our homie
They
Joseph.
still let us do it.
They let us do it, but that's not the point. We were told, don't fucking release the date of your music until you have the master. And we're like, oh, it'll be fine. We'll get it taken care of. We did not get it taken care of. And then we pushed it back like 4 times. Dude, it's supposed to be released a month ago.
I know.
It was supposed to be like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I think it was 2 months ago. It was May 7th.
May 7th.
Yeah.
Y'all's Spotify bio.
Yeah, it was May 7th.
Oh, shit.
No, it was May 7th, dude.
May 7th.
Y'all's
It was May
Spotify
7th.
bio still says it's releasing in May. Like it's not.
It did for a long time. It did for a long
No,
time.
it still does. I looked yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah, it still
no
does.
way.
Bro.
No way.
Hey, you did your homework.
Yeah.
I thought we updated that. No. Okay, hold on. Let me look.
I'll fix that right now.
Nah, that's
No, we did. We just changed it. We just
Like,
changed
just
it.
changed it?
Spotify, bro.
Oh, Spotify.
Yeah, it says like their newest singles releasing in May.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it right now.
Yeah. Then we had it May 7th, and then we're like, we'll just change it to May. We'll get it done by May, and we did not get it done by May.
Well, it doesn't say May 7th. It says is releasing here in May.
Yeah, but we're
Crazy.
a little bit
Still,
through
yeah.
May.
We're past
yeah,
May.
but I mean that just proves that like we really don't have that much experience
Yeah.
doing this at all, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. We're still definitely ignorant
But
to so much.
With how far we've made it without that experience, it's still crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
I kind of want y'all to like go through and explain what y'all do outside of the band. Like I know y'all spend a lot of time together.
Dude, not
but
shit,
like,
bro.
yeah, like I know he works 60 hours a week.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
like it's definitely not just the band. Like I feel like a lot of people think that like once you start releasing songs, you're just immediately making bank, like no matter what, and it's just not the
Heck
case.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
the case.
I'm at Walmart every day with the vest on, and I'm just like I'm at work, just like I want to fucking leave.
Spotify
dude.
gives you like half a penny
But at the
per stream.
Seriously.
at the same time, like working that 9 to 5 is something that's definitely like critical to making you want to be more motivated in that aspect of
for sure.
becoming at that level of artist. Because like I know for a couple straight months now, like when the band's like been popping off lately, I'm like every day I'd wake up at 5:30 to go to work, and man, I'm not gonna lie, I love my job. Who can complain with playing with dogs all day? But at the same time, working, like you said, 60 hours a week is like, dude, I need to find something that I enjoy to do and make money off of that aspect instead of just working my ass off 9 to 5 every day.
That's the dream right there.
I'm not gonna lie, I just got like 20 more words out of Colton than I thought I was going to this whole thing.
Dude, seriously though, man. I'll tell you a story real quick. I was just finished telling Raph this, bro. This is why I really wish we could just make music full time, dude. So I'm at work, and I'm sitting having a fake bathroom break, right? I'm playing Clash of Clans
Oh,
on my
for sure.
phone, like as one does when they work. I'm sure Colton did when he was at Target all the
I
time.
did that Chipotle.
Oh yeah,
all the
dude.
time.
And so I'm sitting there.
Every 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, dude. Exactly. And so I was in there playing Clash of Clans, and out of nowhere I just hear like a smack onto the floor, and I look over to the stall next to me, and somebody had just thrown shit onto the floor. Like he just like scooped it. It just like smacked it on the floor, and I was like looking at it, and then he eventually left, and there was just a trail of poop on the bottom of his shoe, and I tracked that man down. He was a worker.
Is it
He was a
employee?
fellow worker. He was an employee, and he like
a
went,
rookie.
Poop hands,
and he
bro.
had poop hands.
Did he wash them with
Dude, I don't even remember. It was a blur. I was freaking out, dude. I was like, how could one possibly
He
just
fucked
do
up,
this?
bro. He left the trail.
Seriously.
He had it
You're
like
right.
half hanging out, and he just had to reach down.
Dude,
and,
he
like,
changed his
grab
pants.
it, you know what I mean?
He changed his pants.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I walked out of that bathroom. I was like, man, we better fucking make it, dude. I'm so tired of being here, man. I was so mad, dude. I was so pissed, bro. Like, how are you just gonna do that? How you just
Dude, people,
like?
especially in this town, like
You
they don't have brains.
Yeah, I mean, like, just scoop it into the toilet, bro. He like, I looked over. I remember like bending down, like, there's no way, and he's just like seated, just like. What is wrong with you, bro?
I've been creeping in the stalls, bro.
Dude, at that point, yeah, man, I want to know who this dude was, bro. I wanted to get his ass arrested. That's got to be illegal somehow. Seriously, though.
Did they make him like clean it up at least?
Dude, I didn't say anything. I'll be honest. I was so disgusted. I just went back to work like nothing happened. I didn't say anything, dude.
Yeah, that's one of those things you don't say anything.
Because I feel like I didn't want to tell a manager, be like, hey, there's shit on the floor in there, and they'd be like, was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah, be like,
make you
okay, go
clean
clean
it
it
up.
up.
Yeah, be
bro.
like, oh, so you shat on the floor, and they'd be like, no, I didn't do it. They're like, are you sure? So I was like, nah, I'm leaving it, dude. This is not my problem. I do not get paid enough for this shit, dude.
Facts.
Literally.
How did y'all come up with y'all's name?
Oh, God. Do you want me to take
Nah.
Bro, I don't know. I mean, like, we were so at the time we actually had a female vocalist, and she was one of the people.
Shout out Skylar.
Shout out Skylar.
Shout out Skylar.
She's actually one of the people that helped bring us together, because originally me and her had made some like, at the time I was like trying to like get into making music and like collabing with other people just so that I could learn some stuff, and so like me and her had linked up a couple times, and then we wanted to form a band, and she brought Colton and Raph on, and we'll get into that probably later because that's a funny story. And then me and Isaac have been best friends since 4th grade, so he actually asked if we had a bass player, and I was like, yeah, we don't. So
Isaac, he's only literally been playing the bass for.
but he's played guitar for a really long time, so it's very similar.
It's super similar. And I played classical guitar too, so I never used the pick. So like the finger movements are the exact same. So
Yeah.
It wasn't even anything.
So like coming up with a name, we had like thrown so many different names out there. Like I just remember like the only one I remember is like Skylar just kept saying some shit about like Vice. She's like, I want the word Vice, and I was like, the fuck? I was like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, we
Oh yeah.
we almost
suspicious
landed.
paranoia.
We almost landed on
Suspicious
suspicious paranoia. I'm not gonna.
Thank
think-
God.
way too
Thank
many-
God that was
Way
not
too many
stick.
syllables, bro.
Suspicious paranoia.
I don't even think I can say that without sounding like I have a list, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
There are definitely some like worse names than that out there. I mean, like, to be fair.
Morning
Like,
Buzz fits.
no, for sure.
Morning
like,
Buzz fits, bro.
I was heavy on prosthetic boob, prosthetic boob, but they didn't like it, so.
I think we were even like we used a name generator one time.
Oh, yeah.
It was like tiger pussy or something, dude. It was like something crazy.
Some weird stuff.
What?
I think you came up with Morning Buzz. Right?
Yeah,
I think so.
I just remember like seeing on TikTok there's like this video talking about like how nicotine addicts don't get buzz throughout the day, but like how you wake up and then like you hit it, you get that morning
I
buzz.
have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have
What?
No idea what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about though, right? Like like
I don't use nicotine.
okay. Never mind that. But whoever's listening, they know what I'm talking about. And so I was like, oh, Morning Buzz, cool. I'll like pitch that, and then I pitched it to Skylar, and then
And it's just weird how
we brought it to the
how
band.
well that name fit with the music. That was
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all at first. I was like, man, that name's whack.
And now it can apply to a lot of different things.
So many things. I remember we lied to our. We went to a small Christian school, and I kind of feel bad, but we lied to our Bible teacher, and we told him it had to do with like bees and shit. Oh
Is that
man.
why you were talking about the bee thing?
Yeah,
a
we're like
second ago?
it's like morning bee. It's like a morning bee, and he's like, oh okay.
It's
We're
like a bee flying around in the morning.
Yeah, we're
On a
like,
spring
yeah,
day.
It's a
the
good
beat.
little cover up. So
Yeah, he didn't buy it for anything though, dude.
Is
He
that
did
how
not
our-
buy it.
Is that how like our like not really our logo, but like our image came out to be like a bee on most like designs?
I think it just kind of like it just made sense.
It
It just made sense that way.
Hand in hand, kind of.
Yeah.
Like a hand in thing,
Yeah, pretty much.
But that is how the name came to be.
Mhm.
I guess TikTok, kind of.
And I was talking to you earlier. Y'all's advertising on Instagram is insane.
It's
Like
really
seriously, it looks
appreciate that.
like I
Just
said,
rap,
it
bro.
really does look so professional. How did y'all come like about the vintage thing? Like,
TVs.
So no,
What about
the
the cameras?
the initial thing is Raph showed up with a camera at the same time Colton had just bought a vintage camera. Right there. A vintage camera from like where did you even buy that? You bought it at like a little camera
I
store.
bought
right?
it. This camera store in Arlington that had just super old Panasonic camera, like old VHS.
Mhm.
And we're like, dude, this makes a cool image. Like everybody, like, cause you see a lot of people they like just throw the filter on.
Yeah,
And I
they
was
just use
fuck
like
it, I'll
really
just get the
shitty
real thing,
filters.
you know?
Yeah, and so we got that, and then we got it was like a tape to digital converter I bought for like $80. It was really expensive for no reason. And so, yeah,
You gotta think you're like converting like old footage to like a computer, like.
it's true.
You know how like
I don't really know the science
you know
behind
how, like,
it.
niche down that is? Like nobody's buying that.
But at the same time, I thought there would be more because like right as we started filming, I noticed it was just like
Dude, that's
started
so many people were like, "Oh, I bought a vintage camcorder. I
lame.
bought a film camera." And I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
And this whole time we thought we were ahead of it.
Yeah, we thought we were ahead of it, but we were like right on schedule. So we ended up having to switch it up a little bit, and we don't really film with those cameras much anymore, just because everybody's just wearing it out.
but then y'all had like the old box TVs.
Oh, yeah, dude. dude.
And
We
then-
went and got some box TVs from Colton's crib.
And then just beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he smacked the shit out
How
of
many?
it.
How many did y'all destroy? Like,
just
It was just one.
Just one?
It was
just one?
like
That was one thing.
yeah,
bro.
We were like,
And you didn't just get like, for the fuck of it, destroy another one?
nah, because I think one of them was still good, and we had to use it later that night. So we were like,
we have to use it to like, instead of like using that little
Converter?
that converter, you can connect it straight to the TV. So like we
You
keep
just
it.
film the TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were like doing some weird stuff with the TV at the time, and we needed it. So we were like, we have one shot at this. Don't mess us up, right?
And it came out good.
He like lifted that thing off the ground, dude.
Well, then y'all just kind of like carried on with it, like the one y'all released today with
That
the
was-
video
yeah.
games.
That was
No,
crazy.
it was
We
so
didn't
cool.
we didn't see
Game
that
Boy.
till like
So it was
last
Last
night. I woke up to that and I was like, rap. What?
They were on live. They were just cooking up, and I was just bored doing that. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go on TikTok." And I saw he was live when I joined. I was like, "I'll kick it with y'all.
Yeah,
Just make it."
Yeah.
And
it was good though.
I set
It was
up to like
crazy.
2.
He's like, I'm working on a promo show. I was like, I like did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. I thought he was just gonna make
a
like
flyer or something.
yeah, I thought he was gonna make like a collage of videos or something from the festival, but he did not, bro,
Way above the water stuff.
for sure.
Hard.
But like that's one thing. Like I feel like the visuals are just as important as the music, because
100%.
that's what grabs people's
for sure.
attention. And it's hard though, because people like media's like consumed so quickly. Like as soon as you watch it like 2-3 times, you're like, okay, cool.
No.
what's
If
next?
that,
Yeah,
bro,
that's nice.
if that, like
Exactly.
there's so many artists that we know. And I'm not gonna say any names because that's messed up, but just have the worst visuals. And like when you have bad visuals, it makes you as a whole look so unprofessional.
Facts.
So like one thing out the gate that we decided, we're like, we need to make
Visual
sure we
on
stay
point.
on top of visuals, which is
It's
another
also like
reason.
an attention span thing.
Yeah,
because like
exactly.
if
Facts.
you're intrigued by it, you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's why Vine and TikTok
Exactly.
are so
It's
such a
quick.
big thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
quick.
quick.
You don't have to like process it long.
It's all about
If
eye
it grabs
candy.
your attention, it grabs your attention. If it doesn't, you just scroll past.
Exactly. So like we out the gate, man, we're like, we need to make sure we have good visuals, and that's
Yeah.
another reason why we don't post very often. Is because we want any post we have to be just as
Stand
crucial
out.
as the last one.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's gotta
mean?
like
For
it's gotta
sure.
be cohesive too, because it's
Exactly.
like the visuals are like what builds your brand almost to a sense. You know, it's
Like,
all,
if you're
it's
scrolling-
all an ecosystem.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
all-
like scrolling through Spotify and you see a song and the artwork doesn't grab your attention, you're not gonna click on it.
I dead ass have not listened to
So, like-
songs because I didn't like the artwork.
Exactly. You're like,
Oh no,
okay,
yeah,
this
like
is
songs
like-
won't go on the playlist because I like scroll through and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like
damn,
that.
album's
I,
shit
kinda
doesn't look
I don't
good.
even be looking at names sometimes, bro. I just like see the artwork. I'm like, that's a cool artwork, and then I click it.
Yeah,
I swear,
yeah,
I swear. I've been doing that since I was like probably 14. I'm not kidding. I missed out on so many good Migos songs because I hate their artwork every time. I'm not kidding, bro.
Dude, yeah, the culture too is like the dumbest looking artwork. Like it stands out, especially when you have like all these real things, like cool cars and all that, and then all of a sudden you just have three guys standing
with a red
dogs
background.
behind them.
Yeah.
But it kind of
Good
seems
album,
like three of y'all participate in a lot of stuff and the other one doesn't. Like,
Damn.
Yeah, you
Well,
can step out.
so yeah, Colton
A lot
does
of
all of our
behind the
dirty work,
scenes.
man.
He does
Like,
the dirty work,
Colton is
yeah.
like
He-
very
he's just like y'all's bitch.
Dude,
That's what I mean.
Hey, but like, bro, I swear to God, dude, this guy has an addiction to Facebook Marketplace, bro.
Facts.
I'm like, we'll be in here before rehearsals, and I'm like, I'm just trying to eat, dude. And he's like, hey,
Bro, look
hey,
at
Isaac, I found this bus for $3,000, dude. Let's go buy it. I'm like, I don't have $3,000.
We went to
bro.
Walmart the other day and like we're sitting there doing nothing and we're like waiting on our friend to get like prescription or something like that, and he's like, oh, I want to go look at drinks, see if they have them on sale for the the vending machine he bought. Somehow ended up in the clearance section looking at random ass shit.
Dude, he's just like that, bro. But like, we want to build a stage in here eventually, and he hit me up out of the blue one day. That is a sick background, dude. How did you do that?
Oh shit.
It's just an Apple thing. Like if you have Apple Music, it'll show all your stuff in your library.
Oh man, that's super
when your
sick.
screen like rests or whatever. That's hard.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, we wanted to build a stage in here, and so he hit me up out of the blue one day. It was like, my boss about to get rid of like 22 pallets. And so we just grabbed my car, and we managed to fit all 22 pallets in the back of my little Ford. And so like just little stuff like that like you wouldn't think would matter, always just comes through. Like we didn't know where we were gonna put our hats, what it was gonna cost. But of course, like just how Colton is, like he just knew somebody in town, got us a good deal, so
He
that we
knows
could get these
everybody.
hats. He just knows everyone.
He knows a guy, bro. He's
Exactly.
a guy for that.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the culture album. But yeah, dude. So like, a lot of people don't get to see what Colton does behind the scenes just because like he handles the stuff that nobody else really wants to.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't like talk about it.
No,
Like,
he never.
Y'all are all super humble, by the way. Like all of y'all, super
Thank
humble.
you.
Like y'all just had a concert where y'all, played the biggest stage y'all have ever played in your life, and
What's like crazy about it that I didn't realize until like we really became musicians is like 1 week you'll play on a big stage and then the next week you'll be back playing at a bar. So like if you really want to like be able to have people back you, to me like when you're a small artist you can't afford to be cocky, and I know some
no, for
cocky
sure.
ass artists.
Yeah, we know some really cocky artists.
That's definitely like one of the main things. Like, we really try to keep our ego in check because we know that's like the beginning of the downfall. For
because nobody wants to work with you if you're like
Plus,
a big
it's
ego.
like-
You go on the computer and there's like 0 people listening to our music, bro. How you gonna be cocky when there's not a single person?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
It's like hard to like be like I mean like we definitely get like super excited about it within our circle, but it's like when I'm not like I'm still like get excited about it like when I'm outside, but at the same time it's like it's hard to be like cocky knowing that like only in like a couple years we're gonna be like 10 times bigger. So it's like
yeah,
I don't want to
for
like
sure.
I don't want it to I don't want to act like this is our peak. You know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah, y'all
You
are
know,
just starting.
if that even makes sense. I don't
Y'all's
know.
biggest song has like what, 10,000? 10,000 plays on Spotify.
Well, it's got 10,000 on Spotify,
Spotify,
and on Apple.
Who
It's
gives
got,
a shit about Apple?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
like, it's Spotify.
It's about 15,000 streams right now, but
yeah, I mean,
and that has that
that's
song
just,
didn't
like,
get playlisted at all.
I know a lot of people that like are trying to start into music and they couldn't dream of getting 10,000. Like they couldn't even dream of getting 1,000 streams. And y'all are
to get 10,000.
dude, it was so crazy, man. I remember when we released Too Far Gone, and you're not like when you release a song, you can't check how many streams you're getting for the first 24 hours. Or I think
Yeah,
at
it's
the
gonna,
time,
like-
no, you can,
But they're,
but
like,
at the time
incorrect.
we had just tried to log in, so we couldn't log in yet for the first 24 hours.
Analytics.
And we were expecting like out the gate, we were gonna be pumped if we had like probably what 400. Like we were like if we have 400 streams, dude, we did good.
And it popped out at what?
And we had $1,000 in 24 hours.
day, yup.
We had 1,000, and dude, we were going ballistic,
That shit
dude.
was crazy. I still remember that FaceTime call, bro.
Yeah, dude. We were on like
screenshots.
we were on like a Snapchat FaceTime call, just like losing our minds, dude.
I remember Colton texted me the night before, like, and said, "Hey, our song's coming out." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then the next morning, like, I live in a dorm, and I go, like, morning, go take the morning shit, whatever.
Yep.
And I'm sitting on the toilet, and all of a sudden, I'm just
Those are
seeing
the
like,
best ones though.
like 12 straight stories. It's just y'all's.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, "Oh shit!" Now I gotta post one.
That is
Join
one thing that
join the
I will
cake.
boast about, man. Our first 24 hours, like the people we know, just go in, dude, and it's
Oh.
like we just get spammed for a good 8 hours. And it's
Yeah,
just
we love our
nonstop.
fans, bro.
appreciate it,
Yeah,
Love y'all.
no, like it's every single time, dude. It just like, it really like reinsures you because when you make music and shit like this, there's so many like dips that you go down, and you're
Oh.
like, man, like can we really do this, bro? You know what I mean? And you just hit these points. And I remember at Too Far Gone, we had like hit one of those points because Skylar had just dipped out, and we had gotten really stagnant. We really didn't know what to do with ourselves. So the song release, we didn't know if anything was gonna come of like this band or if we were just gonna go into. We were actually talking at the time of becoming like an artist collective, where we all just work around music with each other, and that was like little things like that. Seeing so many people in your small town and all your circles be able to like support you and shoot you up like that, it means so much more than I think they really can like understand. for us.
people don't understand how.
It's actually
especially because when we went through that time, I would just be working or something, and people would just randomly text me and be like, "Yo, what's up with Morning Buzz? Like, are y'all still a band? Like, stuff like that."
Yeah, man.
And it's
It
like,
does feel like y'all
it's-
take a minute to
it's
release,
really-
like in
dude,
between.
We definitely
People
do.
don't understand though how much like goes into like making.
Oh,
a
trust
song,
me,
you know what
I
mean?
struggle putting out these stupid
Yeah, 'cause,
YouTube
like, you
videos,
gotta-
man. And these take like I could make one and like I might have to stay up till 4 a.m, but I could get it done and get it uploaded the next day, and then it's just like kind of the procrastination shit, and y'all don't even go through that, and it's taking y'all that long. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like I understand the work.
Because we have to like you gotta think like
has to go through
you
what,
have
like
to
two different things.
You have to write the song, and the thing is like it's not that we don't at the time of like Too Far Gone and Ground like we probably wrote like 6 songs or something like that, but it's like you got to pick which song has the most potential, then you got to pick, and then after you pick that song then you got to go, because like you got to think, you got to write, you got to do 6 demos. So we have to make, like, we're making 6 demos of the songs. Then we pick which one has the most potential. Then after we pick that, then it goes into production, and so then you go retracking, redoing vocals. Sometimes you have to go into the studio multiple times because like you're not going to get the song exactly how you want the first time, so you know you're gonna have to go in there like 5-10 times to get it how you want. Then by the time you get it how you want, then you're going into like the mixing process, then it's getting mixed, and then you go in there like the last song that we had, I think we got it mixed 3 different times because there was certain things that
The one that's releasing Friday?
Yeah, the one that's releasing Friday, like we got it mixed like 3 different times because there were certain things that like we wanted turned up and certain sounds that we wanted that weren't in there. And then after it gets done being mixed, then you have to get it mastered, and then after it gets mastered, then usually it's like you want to get it pitched out to Spotify within 2 weeks,
So they can playlist
so
it.
they can like you can pitch the song to them and then they can potentially playlist it, but it's usually also it gives them time to like, I guess, like, I don't know, do something with like uploading or whatever. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it that people don't really like account for. And when you're doing like multiple songs, like, you know what I mean, like you're releasing a project like this Friday,
full album.
it's like it's gonna take longer. Like it takes one song that long, and especially when like you're in like a situation like us where we're not making like crazy amounts of money, so it's like you also have to like work up for that money, you know what I mean?
And even when you're working for that money, you know, like obviously it hurts to like, you know, I'm putting this towards this instead of, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
buying a new shirt that I want. You
And
know
like,
what I mean?
you also have to think about, so there's all of that. That's just the music side. So now once you have the song done, you have to look at, okay, a big part of Spotify is going to be like your pre-saves. You help Spotify, Spotify helps you. You don't help Spotify, Spotify doesn't give shit.
Oh, yeah.
So like, every single song that we put out now, there's something we didn't think about before for our last 2 songs. And we've tried to really focus on it this time, is we have to get a lot of pre-saves, and you also have to build up a lot of momentum. People have to like be interested, and so for us a lot of the time,
Which is kind of good why we like push our songs.
yeah, because like we keep pushing it back and people are like, oh my god, not again. And so like that,
If you're ready for it, just preset it.
yeah, exactly. And so like getting all of your promotion ready, as well as balancing, like making sure the song's moving along, because once it hits the mixing to production process, it's easy, but at the same time it's out of your hands, and it's like the person you're sending it off to, it's now in their time. And like with the dude we work with, he still works a job at Apple, and then he's also working with like 12 different artists. So like
He's crammed, bro.
he's crammed, and we know that, but it'll take a while to get stuff done. And then when we're also pushing him to, we throw on an extra project for fun, and we tell him, hey, we need to get this mixed too, it's just gonna keep getting pushed back.
And like,
Yeah,
you
but,
gotta know,
like-
we're still working jobs too, so
Oh, yeah.
we're working around that, and then we're also still having practices and doing shows like between the song between like this song that we're releasing now. We've had 3 shows. One which was like all the way down in College Station, so that was a whole trip. And then we played at a mansion party, and then we also played. No, we actually had 4 shows between the
I actually want
last
to go into the
song.
mansion party thing here in a bit.
Yeah, for sure. We had like that College Station gig. We had we played a show in Fort Worth at the Ridgely Theater, and then we had Trend Fest. So like, even though we want to spend a lot of time like working on the song, like we also have to like work on like practicing, because like we did like different sets for each one too. Like we weren't doing the same set. We were playing different songs for like each one. So that's
not to mention like because we're so new to being a band, and we're really just new to being musicians that play around other musicians, we had like a really big gap we had to reach as far as performance wise. Like if you went back to our performance when we played on Halloween, it would be absolute dog shit compared to the festival. So like
100%.
during all this time, we were like pushing ourselves to try to be more entertaining and to playing cleaner and sounding cleaner, and like it's just that alone is probably twice as much work it felt like than getting a song out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like, I promise you, even though we go ghost on Instagram, like we are busy nonstop.
Oh,
with
yeah.
this shit.
I mean,
yeah. So,
we had to fit this in at some point.
yeah, exactly. And we almost missed this week
Yeah.
too.
That was more on me. But
No, it's okay. We're busy just as much as you are, I'm sure.
But you know, you were talking about the fans earlier, and this whole honey thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh,
good-
that was
good.
crazy.
Yeah.
Colton's giving me some numbers, like what y'all did. If you want to get into
intense.
Nuts, bro.
It was so intense, dude.
Shout out to all 909 people who
No,
voted.
it was almost like 1,000.
It was we had almost
Either
Yeah.
way, like that is like to
Shout
see
out,
that
yeah.
many people from all over just like take forth the effort to like show the support and take the time out of their day to go and vote for us. It meant a lot to us.
Dude, I couldn't even tell you, dude, because we were going up against some pretty big artists.
Yeah.
We went up against Emma Oliver, who played at the festival. She was one of the headliners. Very beautiful voice.
She has like 200,000.
Super
She has like
talented.
200,000 monthly listeners and like 10,000 on Spotify.
She's crazy
Or 10,000
talented.
on
Yeah,
Crazy
super
talented,
amount of
bro.
talent. Has like 1 million streams on multiple songs. And so, like, to know that our fan base was able to pull enough together to beat
Honestly, did
somebody
not
that big,
expect that
I
whatsoever.
didn't either.
I'm
I
not
thought we were
gonna
gonna
lie,
get
Colt
pummeled.
texted
When we
me.
got for past the first round, I was like, damn, all right, let's
was
go.
like,
I was like,
whoa,
well,
yeah.
that's all that we're getting past the first round.
Yeah, I was like, man, we made it past the first round. That felt good. And then, like, the second round was the hardest round.
Facts.
It was like,
That's
it
the
was,
one that was like stuck at 50,
Dude,
like 50-50 for
we were
hours.
down
right?
like 13%. Uh-oh. Did we mess up the audio doing that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Let me check. I'll check in a second.
But like that second round was crazy because we were down 13%. We didn't really try too much of the first round. Like we hit up pretty much all of our close people. And then like that round, we hit up every single person in our contacts.
Yeah, Colton texted me like 4 times, and I like walked up to my teammates. I was like, "Hey, can I see your phone real quick?" I was just like, I
Yeah.
snagged like 8 phones and just
Dude, I
went
felt
and voted. I was like,
I,
"It's not
like
gonna
I
hurt
low-key
anything."
felt like a douchebag, like going up to people, be like, "Hey, would you like show your friends this too and get them to vote?" You know what I mean? Like I kind of felt a little embarrassed to do that, but to see how many people were just like, "Yeah, no problem, I'll do it right now."
But I mean, like the reward though is like,
Oh my God, yeah.
it sounds insane. I've been told a couple plans. And
We got some pretty big plans for that coming up. It's
For what?
For the music video.
Oh,
We basically
just going
crazy,
we basically won like a free $2,000.
yeah, I mean that's what
Yeah.
it sounded like.
Yeah,
for sure.
And so I'm really, really excited for that. It's gonna make
And
us.
they, like the honey told us too, because like I was under the impression, I was like, we won, okay, cool, they're gonna give us like the bare minimum of a music video. But then we got on the phone with them, and then Mulan, the one that runs the whole thing, she was like, yeah, we want to put a lot of money into this. So I was like, okay, bet. So like we'll see.
I wouldn't even.
It's gonna be stupid,
I wouldn't
bro.
even have been mad at it because they do like these live sessions as well where you'll play like 2 songs live and they'll film it. They'll put up a little set, and I was under the impression that's what we were getting, and I wouldn't have been mad. It's still free. You know what I mean? So
And
it was
it's
like
good exposure. They have
exactly.
they have lots of Dallas clouds.
it's
Great
good free
videos.
exposure for us. So like when we got on the phone and she's like, okay, this is a legit music video. We're gonna put a lot of money into this. It was like, man.
Yeah, she was like, just throw your ideas at me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We told her we're like we want to get a go-kart with a rope and a trash lid, and then Colin's gonna ride on the back through 7th Street.
And she's like, that's cool.
She was like, "That's pretty cool," and I thought for sure I was gonna sound like an idiot, dude. But like, I don't even know 900 people straight up. I don't even know who voted. You know what I mean?
I was literally
That's
hitting
like
up like my buddies from Japan, Hawaii, and all of them were like, "Yo, yeah, definitely." I'll like hit up some of my friends. They posted it on their stories, so I guarantee we had people from like all over the
everywhere,
world,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Facts.
at least all over the United States,
Yeah,
minimum.
exactly.
Can y'all like check out and see where y'all's music's coming from? Because
Oh,
I know
yeah,
with like the
dude.
podcast on Spotify, I can go through and it like show me the countries and shit, and like
Yeah, dude. We
I
could
have some-
probably-
We're like-
I think I could pull it up.
I have
right
some-
We're
now.
like 70 countries or something crazy
Yeah.
like that,
Mine's
bro.
only like 4, but
70-something countries.
yeah, mine's only like 4, but
It's crazy.
Indonesians,
Most of the people-
man. Indonesians, yeah.
Shout out, y'all.
Yeah, shout out the Indonesians, bro. I think we have some too.
We have some in Mexico.
I know we have one
Oh,
from
I know I
Taiwan.
have a shit
from
ton of
Harrison's
Mexico.
grandma.
Like for some reason, just like 30. There's one that has like 75% Mexico. And I'm like, what?
All these.
Yeah, we got our bottom one is Poland, bro. Somebody from Poland peeped us
Poland.
one
Yeah,
time.
shout out you from Poland, bro.
Yeah, from Poland.
Costa Rica, Chile, Switzerland, crazy, bro. Bahamas.
Crazy. It's crazy, man. I can only imagine what it looks like for like big artists.
I think somebody played. I can't remember which one it was, but like we were throwing like a little college party, like at a bonfire thing, and I think somebody played. Like I showed a lot of my teammates y'all songs, and I think somebody like played it, like just blasted it at this like. I mean, there's probably like $3,000, like
Yeah,
3,000 people there, dude.
Bro,
We
And, like,
definitely
just
did not hear that.
blasted
That's the
shit.
funniest shit. It's like you don't even think about that. You're like people like bumping your shit. You don't even like think about.
Oh no,
that.
yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
it's just a random ass party. I'm not kidding. This is
Yeah.
butt fuck nowhere, Oklahoma, man. Like this is like 6 whole towns just at this like. I swear to God, there's cops partying there too. Like they're not even trying to bust it up. They're like there, involved in it, and like,
just
dude,
getting lit.
they had like 40 speakers, and I'm pretty sure I know they played one of them. I just don't know which one it was. It It was, I don't know, I guess like March.
Like the reason like we're so excited though about like these next 2 songs that are coming out is like there's so much like more lit.
I told Colton that like
It's different.
Different energy.
once y'all drop I Hate All Your Friends, that's probably gonna be like my most played song in 2020.
It's gonna
Or
be.
2021.
I hope so, bro. I hope.
I'm so tired of listening to it low key, man. I've played it so
I
much
feel you.
from all over.
That's one thing. That's one thing that I feel like is like something that we sacrifice, cause like we spend a lot of time. No bullshit. No bullshit. At least me. I don't know about y'all. At least me. Like you spend a lot of time working on a song or a project or anything of that matter, and you're like so exposed to it that you don't get like that first initial reaction to it.
You like lose.
Oh,
You
yeah.
lose. Yeah.
Because I remember like when we first make songs, we're like screaming in this.
Nah, not on the day of drop, bro. On the day of drop, we get lit to that, bro.
True. It also.
The day of lot.
But it
the day
just
of drop,
doesn't
it
hit the
gets lit.
same, you
Yeah,
know?
and
Like
after that, I won't listen to it ever again.
No, like seriously, I make these podcasts and like, you know, you go through the editing process and I might listen to it like one more time, just like for the conversation. It'll be like
Yeah.
6 months down the road. And then like once you get through editing, like I have to rewatch this same 4 parts 6 times. And
Yeah.
yeah, like it's,
Yeah, 'cause
I totally get that part. Like
but
I hate
yeah.
hearing my own fucking
When we get the song done in the studio,
feel
we be
you.
turning
I hate
up,
hearing my
bro.
own fucking
I feel
voice.
you on that.
When the song gets,
Sound
yeah.
of my voice. Every time I watch a festival video from the past weekend, I'm like, oh,
Same.
shit off. Kill that shit though.
Facts.
No, yeah, you bodied it.
When was the last time you said a word? Was that your first word in
That
like
was his first
10
word in the
minutes?
past 10.
Bro, he's just coming after Colton. That's
What
tough.
do you got to say, Colton?
About what?
I don't know, man. Here, grab the mic.
Talk to those
Just
people.
throw something out there. Like just talk about your tattoo.
My tattoo.
Yeah, go
Oh,
for it.
actually, that's a good subject.
Anyways,
Bro, fake. So the tattoo. I went through a really bad breakup. I was with a girl for almost 2 years. And after that time,
You didn't
bro,
say
y'all gonna laugh at me for that, bro. Fuck you, dude. And I like at that point, I guess I had gave like 100% of all my time, all my attention just to her. And so after we broke
Rookie
up, I really
mistake,
didn't know like what I was gonna do with my life, where I was gonna go. I honestly didn't even know what made me happy anymore. I quit playing guitar, I quit playing drums, quit playing instruments, and then I saw Skylar, who was in the band, post something about someone playing drums, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time that I try to like do something. And so I Snapchatted and I was like, hey, like what kind of music do y'all play? And she's like, oh, it's kind of like alternative pop right now. And I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, could I come like try to play for you guys? And so she was like, yeah, do you have any videos? So I sent her the videos, and long story short, I ended up practicing with them. And after about a month or 2 in, I found myself at almost like literally the happiest I'd ever been in my life. And so, like, I guess right at the exact time when I felt like I was nothing, this band kind of saved me. And so that's why I got the guitar. Yeah, appreciate it. That's why I got the guitar on my arm. And then in the ribbon, I'm about to actually get put the day we released the first single. But to me, it's just a memory that, like, no matter what you're going through, there's always something there that's going to bring you back. So.
Don't do no funny shit. All right, we'll drop you right back off where you were.
All right.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
You can go lean back again for the next 10 minutes. So I'll get you back in 10 minutes.
You can
Nice,
you
bro.
calm down now, bro.
I actually planned this for the end, but I kind of got Colton excited for it because I want to play this game, and it's I
Ooh.
called it like the most likely to game. Right?
Oh, man.
So I'm just gonna ask a question. We'll go left to right.
Okay.
You're gonna answer who you think fits this the most. You know,
Can you vote yourself or no?
for sure. Like, I don't give a shit. Like,
Okay.
I just kind of want to see everybody. I might start some shit.
God.
Also, if you're gonna get in trouble for anything you have to say, you don't have to say it. I'm looking at Colton. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
So the first one's like really simple. All right.
Okay.
Who is the most likely to get arrested at one of the concerts?
Harrison.
Harry, probably Harry.
Definitely.
Yeah, probably Harry. I'm gonna have to go with Harry on that one.
Definitely Harry.
He always be
He
talking
kind of
about.
looks like he wants to put
Yeah,
himself
he-
up.
He always be talking about. He always talking about. I'm gonna light a guitar on fire and I'm gonna smash it and all this crazy shit, bro. So probably Harry, bro.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be like this next one is definitely either gonna be like it's gonna make y'all be like fuck you or something like that, or
Alright.
are y'all gonna agree on the same person?
All right,
Like,
spit it.
that's it.
Spit it.
Who's the most popular in the band?
Definitely me.
Raph, definitely Raph.
That was the second one.
Harry was kind of silent for a second. You think you're the most popular man?
No, definitely not me.
Definitely Raph.
Nah.
Raph's just got this special amount of elegance and sauce about him, and he's always so quiet. So like people always just be wanting to know what he's thinking, bro.
Nah, Harry. I would say Harry, low key.
Nah.
It's definitely not Colton.
Nah, because you get
Yeah,
way.
definitely not Colton.
Dude, Colton
Definitely are you.
Colton's low key close in a different way though.
Yeah, that's true. But
True.
Rap gets
True.
more compliments than anybody in the band, I feel.
Facts.
Yeah, but Colton.
Isaac's
Facts.
been picking up though, like
Not really. No,
Nah,
that is a
Isaac-
lie.
Isaac gets bitches.
That is a
bro.
lie.
Isaac
That is
gets
such a lie.
bitches,
I
bro.
swear to God, bro. I am the
trying to,
most
like-
unpopular. I think it was unpopular out of the whole
You
band.
definitely don't have to be nice here. Like, you're like, oh, Colton's like close to
Dude,
a different
I'm
type of
telling
way.
you. No,
Colton
dude,
couldn't
I'm
even get
telling
his
you.
close friends to go to the concert.
Yeah, but bro knows so many people, dude.
Did bring the most people to the concert.
Yeah, Harry definitely brought the most.
Definitely.
But okay,
That's
the
true.
first concert, bro.
Yeah, all my homies that didn't come
Facts.
through.
Oh no, like
Colton
yeah,
did
no,
get, like,
Colton-
150
I-
people to show
I know
up.
a lot of people that came that
Colton
went
brought
because
the
Colton got them.
inmates at the Halloween show.
Yeah,
Facts.
I would probably
But,
say
like,
Colton's
I
close
know
second.
Colton the best out of y'all, so like it's easy to poke fun at him,
Oh yeah, for sure.
especially because he's like not talking and he won't come back with anything.
We always give Colton shit too. I guess it's just.
Well, we love
Does this
like-
happen wherever
We
you
just,
go?
it's because of the glasses.
I'm so sorry.
You got these, like,
I'm
cool
so
glasses,
sorry.
and Colton wears these like nerdy ass glasses. It just looks like really easy to pick on.
He's just.
He
He's,
looks like he wants to
the
punch
thing
me.
is, the thing is,
Looks like he
That
wants
one looks like fucking Harry Potter, bro.
let me see. Yeah, take them shits off.
Yeah.
Take them shits off.
Bro, you are blind, bro.
Bro, anybody ever
Blind as fuck.
tell him he looked like the kid off of what's that Christmas Train movie? He looks just like the kid off of Express, bro. I saw my mama.
That's- One of our friends has his contact picture is the annoying kid off of Mobile Express.
Fickle mode or Mo Bamba. Why would you quote it, bro? Why would you quote it?
This is why he's easy to bully. It's because like he just kind of falls into it.
Yeah,
He just-
and he just embraces it, and so it just makes it so much easier, dude. When he doesn't buck back.
I told
Every now and then he will though, and it scares me.
I told his girlfriend that he's a charity case. Like, he's definitely like the charity case of the friend group.
Oh, for
100%.
sure. Oh, for sure, dude.
Let's just let him in.
Yeah.
All right, the next one. Who's the funniest?
Isaac.
Probably Isaac.
Bruh, I don't know. It kind of depends. Me and Raph bounce jokes pretty frequently. I don't know. Probably a tie between me and
us,
Raph.
I think Colton's the funniest.
You think Colton's the funniest?
All right,
I don't ever be
I'm
laughing
gonna say
at
it's
it.
probably you because
Colton's
you
like
think
the
Colton's the
funniest, but
funniest.
like
Not on purpose.
not on purpose.
Yeah,
It's
not on
unintentional.
purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He just does stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's like
That's
a very
true.
common thing, like in our little friend group. We're all very stupid, and so like it seems like Colton might be the stupidest one,
Oh, I know he comes
No
from.
doubt, bro.
but
Oh, yeah.
like you're very close to the bottom here. But like whenever we hang out with other people like that aren't part of our friend group, like I feel just as dumb as you do.
Oh yeah,
But right
I know.
now-
Like I know the kids he hangs out with and stuff, and he tells me about all the crazy shit. So I know like when he's
I got
not around
videos.
us, bro. It's
I'll
like,
show you some videos after we get done with this because
Oh, yeah.
they're not like appropriate to.
He always.
post online.
I swear to God, bro. Like every 6 months, he's like, "Hey, you guys want to see me streaking down the street?" And it's the same damn video of him running naked on the street, dude. Every time.
Every time.
He'll do that to me too. Like repeat over and over again. Like
Yep.
you know how many times you told me you were getting a raise at work?
I was happy about it.
It was literally every time I saw you. Literally every time I saw you. You're like, I'm getting a raise at work. I'm like, Colton, you told me like 40 times in the last 2 days.
It's true, but he is making
a
fat
proud man.
fat
Oh, I
money.
mean, yeah.
He's making
Oh,
so
for
much
sure.
money than probably all of us.
Bro, share some.
definitely.
I was going to the end anyways.
I have a good feeling.
You said you made $1,600 last week, right?
Before taxes, yeah, it was about $2,000.
Dude,
Yeah, let's just fucking-
that's like my 2 months. I think that's 2 months of my work.
I don't have.
I'm only making like $500 a paycheck, bro.
Yeah,
The money.
I don't make shit, bro.
But
'Cause I'm a real
honestly, like the
estate
reason
agent.
I'm doing it is because like I know if I sacrifice my time like now, then once we get to the point of needing to like take a break or go to Colorado and things like that, like I 100% won't mind saying, hey guys, I've got like $5,000 in my bank account. Like I'll pay for the hotel. Let's just go.
See what I mean? If
Yeah,
you just bully him
dude.
enough, he'll start talking.
Dude,
That's all
and
it is.
it's like, bro, like we mess with him so much, and then he turns around and he's like, "Hey, you guys want me
He's
to buy y'all a bus?"
just the nicest-
And it's just like, why are you so
Like,
nice to us,
fuck,
bro?
Like, stop being nice.
I'm still so upset about that. So I went onto an auction site.
Oh yeah.
And
this is fun.
I
RIP the morning bus,
searched
dude.
like for like a week, and finally I found a bus. I was like, okay, I'm gonna bet on it. Well, I went up against the same guy against 2 different buses, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like bet a really high amount on this one to make him focus on that, and then bet this one, just thinking I wouldn't even get it. And like 10 minutes later, I look at my phone and bam, I won like a whole ass like transit bus. And so I called Isaac and I was freaking out. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
I was
dude.
like, holy shit, dude, we just got a bus, like all this. Well, then they called. I called the lady actually, and I was like, hey, yeah, I was just calling to see when I could come pick it up, things like that. And she's like, yeah, just make sure you bring a trailer because it has a broken like chassis. I was like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you like put that on the website? And she was like, well, I don't have to. And I was like, okay. So the lady that owns the Purple Wave like auction website actually called me, and she was like, hey, if y'all want to like back out now, y'all can. And I really didn't want to. I was like, yeah, dude, this would be so sick for us, just like renovate, take everywhere. But at the same time, I did not have the money to go and spend like $3,000 on getting it fixed.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't gonna be worth it. So.
You got plenty of time.
Plus, I want a bus smaller than that. I don't want a big ass bus like that.
What are you talking
one of
about?
I want like a cool Volkswagen.
Buy
We
one
are
of
not. I do not
that'd
want to
be
all fit in the
clean,
old
bro.
Volkswagen, dude.
Honestly though,
we could get the Volkswagen
That would-
and then we could tow it. We could get a trailer, like a an enclosed trailer to tow on the back. That'd be a
All of
vibe.
us sleeping in the Volkswagen. We're not-
4 people? That's plenty.
that
bro.
would honestly like fit that vibe though,
It
like
would.
really
I
well.
won't lie.
Like it would fit the vibe that we were talking about a second ago.
Because if we got I mean,
get a
not even
transit
that,
bus,
not even
bunk
that,
bed.
not even that though. Like, I don't even want, like, the transit bus was like, that's just too fucking big for like anybody to like. If I ever had to drive that, I'd be so mad.
We wouldn't drive it. We'd make some.
But like right now, we would have to drive it.
Nah.
I would be so mad. I want to get. I would want to get like I want to get a Sprinter, bro. I want a Sprinter
Sprinter van.
Yes, a Sprinter van, bro. That's what we need.
Just lift it for no reason.
Yeah, put some big old tires on it. Like, fuck it.
Make it like a monster truck sprinter.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Hard, bro.
like, forget the gas mileage. Like, who cares, bro?
Just don't let him drive.
No, definitely not. He'll be taking them corners way too
Colton,
sharp.
what are you gonna say?
About what, driving?
Yeah.
Dude, let me drive a bus.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not driving the bus.
All arrested,
Yeah, that was really.
Harry.
bro. He's not driving the bus.
I'm not
That leads
driving
me
the
into my
bus.
next question. Who's the most likely to get their license suspended?
Harrison or Colton?
Really?
Harrison or Colton?
Nah,
Actually, no. Yeah,
definitely Colton,
You were
bro.
on the
I haven't even got a speeding ticket my whole life.
So I've had 3 speeding tickets in the last like
I haven't got one speeding
6
ticket.
months, and
See,
all of them
yeah.
were over 25. So I don't know how the fuck I still have my license, but thankfully I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd probably get his license.
No,
Because,
yeah, like
one,
it,
one
that
more
was the one
ticket,
that was like,
Definitely
one more
Colton.
ticket, even if it's
Targeted,
just like
yeah.
for like running a stop sign or something, my license.
It's his girlfriend. His girlfriend's bad luck.
Bruh.
We've already made.
He's alive.
We have made this. We have.
every second of this.
We've
What's up,
we've
Emily?
made
We're
we have
talking- not
made
talking shit
this
about
a,
you.
You are bad luck. I'm sorry.
we made this conclusion because like ever since Colton started dating Emily, he just had really shitty stuff happen to him.
Yo, but like this weekend worked out pretty well. And then
That's true.
She was the only one that he brought.
I'm not kidding, dude. Tell you what. Ever since he started dating Emily, the second he leaves, this is not on purpose. The second he leaves band practice, we make a demo and we're like starting on it, and Colton's there, and we like really don't know where it's going. I swear to God, I don't know why. Every single time, like the door, like he had just shut the door the other day, and we hit a breakthrough. And it happens every single time he's gone.
Every single time, bro.
I don't know. It's
not
not
even
on
on
purpose.
purpose, bro.
It's not on purpose. It's not like we're like, all right, now that Colton's gone, we can actually get to work. It's just like we're like doing work, and Colton's there. As soon as Colton leaves, a breakthrough just happens on accident.
And then right afterwards, we're like, dude,
Where's Colton?
again, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Every time.
If Emily's gonna watch this, I should ask who's the most likely to leave with an underage girl
underage girl?
at the after party.
The underage girl. Oh nah. Oh nah.
No, give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Hey yo, he got quiet, bro.
You know damn well it's not me, because at that A&M party that we went to
Okay.
at those bars, that bitch tried to
Exactly.
me so many times.
Yeah, she
and
wasn't underage though.
I threw her off of me so quick.
she wasn't
Yeah,
your
but she
type because she
wasn't
wasn't
underage.
underage.
Hey, you see that, Emily? He's loyal.
That's the thing is nobody would go after an underage girl because nobody would allow that.
All right.
They would be
Good
on
answer.
their
I was
ass,
really
bro.
hoping nobody would answer that question. That's what I said.
You got an answer for that? Man.
Plus, underage girls are needy. So and weird.
Why do you know
Mature,
that?
bro.
Yeah, and very immature.
Who's the best dressed?
The best what?
Me. I'm not better say me, bro.
What do you say?
Who's the best dressed?
I literally had so
Yeah,
many people
definitely
comment,
Colton.
like to me, not even to
I mean,
you.
I mean Isaac. You said Colton? I said definitely Colton.
No, I had to dress this man, bro.
Sorry, I meant Isaac, bro.
But nah, it's only because I break my bank.
Yeah, Isaac spends a shit ton on
I
clothes.
spend a shit ton. Like it's
It's
a bad
ridiculous.
obsession. It's like their hobbies they have cars and stuff that they like to spend money on and they make them better. I just buy clothes, bro.
Facts. Like we went to a style station, and this man picks up a jacket. And he was like, "Hey Colton, look at this. You should definitely get this. It's sick." And I looked at the price tag. It's like $117. And he's like, "What? You don't want it?" I was like, "Hell no, I don't want it." He's like, "All right, I'll get it."
It wasn't $117.
Bro, it was like
that denim jacket was
That
a bunch.
denim jacket.
You know what I had?
Yes.
No, that was only
It was like 90 or
No,
something,
that
bro.
was expensive as
It was
fuck.
a different jacket. It was a Carhartt jacket that I didn't buy.
It's still that was expensive as
$50
shit.
is not
You
expensive.
do not have to like justify yourself to me. I'm the same way. I spend like ridiculous amounts of money on like shoes and shit. Like
I
holy
don't.
hell.
Not
Just
me.
thrift on my shit.
I've
Except
toned
shoes.
down on shoes. 'cause
I'm very minimalistic. I heard that like all these rich billionaires just wear the same thing every single day because it's
seems
less of a choice in the morning. So it's like you don't have to use as much brain power.
It's like those
That's kind of how I try to stay.
cartoon shows.
I just
where
try to
they
wear
have,
I just wear the same
closets
shit
and
all the
stuff.
time.
I'm a little.
My brain starts hurting when I think about like what to fucking wear.
I'm
Like, god damn it, there's like, I don't want to think this much. Like,
I'm just a little short man that's got to overcompensate, you know what I mean? So I got to dress nice, you know what I'm saying? It's the only thing keeping me afloat. This man's like super fucking jacked, so of course he doesn't dress nice. He just takes off his shirt anyways.
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
better
count.
clothes than like just a useless truck.
Exactly. I could be doing crack. You know what I mean? I could be spending my money on crack.
And that's what I was trying to say a second ago. Like I had so many people comment to me off of my post that I posted on Instagram.
About your outfit?
No, about yours.
About mine?
Yes, they were like, dude, Isaac's outfit is like so sick. Like, who can rock pearls like that?
You know, we were honestly walking back into the house, and he was making a comment on my shirt, and he said that he was literally talking about your outfit,
Yeah,
a
like
pink
your
outfit
shoes,
that
bro.
you were wearing.
Thanks,
It
man.
was hard as fuck.
Thanks, man. You look cute too. I like that. I like that hoodie, man.
I like
Yeah,
your
okay.
glasses.
I do. I actually picked it up earlier. I was like, whose hoodie is this? I'm finna swipe it.
My outfit though at the festival.
It looked good.
Thanks,
yeah,
bro. Yeah,
I like
shit
that. Your shirt was
dope.
cool.
shirt was really
Yeah, that shirt was super sick, dude.
Yeah, I so snatched that thing. From
Oh, yeah.
you, dude.
You should never
was
get
it
that back.
Halloween that y'all dressed up?
Yeah,
Yes.
Like,
We put on makeup
we
and
put on
stuff.
makeup.
Zombie makeup.
Yeah. I put on like a.
Oh, he
me
put on
and-
face
me and-
paint.
Me and
Yeah.
Raph did like a clown.
Clown
like
shit.
clown makeup.
It progressively like the makeup got better, and I was the first person to go, so I kind of got gypped on that one. I was like,
Yeah.
my makeup was like super lame. It just made me look like I had really baggy cheeks.
I wanna dress up one day like full on like a whole ass costume like.
Some Kiss shit.
Motley Crue shit, yeah, like Motley Crue Kiss shit, like for like a house party,
That'd be hard.
and then just
bro.
play like straight rock.
Do y'all want to
That'd be
do more of
crazy.
those?
So not gonna
What?
lie.
Do y'all want to do like a lot more of those, like the house party
so,
shit?
House
like,
parties for sure.
yeah, this summer we're trying to get some house parties together. I know we are planning on throwing one July 17th at this big ranch that we have this contact with this girl who owns it, and so we're trying to get that. But like, yeah, we're definitely trying to get more house parties because like house parties are just fun.
They would.
Because it's like super intimate. And like everybody's like really close to you and shit, and like because like the stage is fun, like the festival stage is fun, but like you're not like close to the fans, you know what I mean? So it's really close, like cool to have them like right there,
Especially when they're like
plus
vibing with you, like
yeah, plus like it's cool to see like everyone dancing and like you can go in the crowd and like it's just way more intimate experience and like yeah. So if you know any house parties,
Hit us up.
hit us up.
I'm not a party guy. Definitely not a party guy. But like, if y'all did one, I would 100% go.
Bet yeah.
All right. So I got one more.
Okay.
Who is most likely to be a dad first?
Colton.
no.
Colton.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Well, I'm gonna go with Harry on this one because he doesn't wrap it up.
Oh what?
Guys, let's not. I do
Called out
wrap it
on
up.
YouTube.
I wrapped
No,
it up
you
the
don't.
last
That's a lie.
time, bro. I did the last time.
Is down bad. Like we will literally just be in the studio and just be talking about
Yeah.
random things, and
I
he'll
am
be like,
down
"Bro,
bad.
you know, if this chick didn't have a boyfriend, he would be like, I would so smash right now." And I'm like, dude,
That's
she is
different,
like
though.
a
That's
4
like-
out of 10. And he's like, I don't care. I'm so down bad right now.
Bro, it happens. I'm the same way, bro. I swear we were
He
going through the
did,
Chick-fil-A.
bro.
We were going through the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, at
It was
A&M.
it was only for like a week.
That's unacceptable.
It was like a week. It was like a week-long thing.
We
It wasn't
show up
even
at
that long.
A&M, right? And after the show and everything, we go and we talk to some of the fans out in there, like get them to follow us on Instagram, follow them back, things like that.
Don't talk about this.
We like keep looking for Harry, and we see him just sitting down talking to this group of 3 girls. And so later
There's
after the
4 of
show,
them,
we
actually.
played again, and he was like, "Hey, do y'all want to come hang out with us at like our hotel?" And so they were like, "Yeah, sure." Well, like we started talking to him and going and hanging out like around town, doing a bunch of fun stuff. And like we get back, and Harry's like, "Guys, I think I'm in love."
God damn it, Colton! Why? You can't say that, bro. We have to cut this out. I cannot let my mom. I cannot let my mom hear this
I
shit.
slapped you when you told
You
that shit.
definitely did. You did. I was very, very like. I was very drunk. I was very, very drunk.
Ed. I mean, I was sober, and we were driving through like the Chick-fil-A drive-through or whatever. And I swear to God, we went through like 3 girls that I was like, she can get it. She can get it. And like,
But I'm
I know,
cutting
I was
this
like,
part out. I'm cutting this
Christian
part out. I do not want my mom to listen to this.
establishment.
Nah, bro. She's hearing all.
No, she's not.
That's true.
She's no, she's not. She'd be
There are
like,
people
yeah.
that suspect you're gay.
She's gonna think I'm a terrible person.
A lot of people
I don't
say you're
understand.
gay.
I don't understand that. I don't get that.
Someone
some of
said
your-
it's because of your
it's
like
your mannerisms.
eyes and stuff like that, like how you're so nice to the crowd. They're like, or to the like people that are watching.
That doesn't even make
And
sense.
they're like Harry
That's
just seems
just-
very like feminine in that aspect.
I think it's just some of your mannerisms when you're online just come off a little bit less masculine.
That's really weird because like I feel like I'm very, very like probably the most cis person here.
No, you definitely are, but for whatever reason, when you like go on the internet or you like make TikToks, it just like goes away.
You've never showed
Yeah,
balls open.
I can feel that, but that's just because like because like on TikTok,
Yeah.
you kind of have to like.
No, I
It's,
get
pro-
it.
it's
I get
probably
it.
the
I don't
hair.
know.
Like honestly, like I have long hair too.
Yeah.
And,
It may be. I don't know.
So
No, I don't. I never fucking curl.
Yes, you do.
That is the
You'll be like-
bro.
you'll be like-
No,
you'll be sitting there
I
like-
never fucking
You'll be like,
curl my hair.
You'll be like, all right, guys. So we got a new song coming out, guys.
That is,
I swear,
bro.
on my mama.
No,
On my mama.
I do not do that. I know for a fact I don't do that. I don't ever do that. I never do that.
I definitely seen it.
Bro, I have a live on my Instagram right now where you're gonna watch it after this, and I probably do not do that. I'm gonna say probably.
we can watch it right now.
don't do that
'cause
shit.
We're gonna take like a 5-minute break.
Okay.
I gotta piss like really bad.
I do too.
So So we'll take like a 5-minute break. We'll come back. and
Okay.
Cracking.
We'll get in the second half of this.
Crack it.
Alright, let's do
Okay,
it.
bet.
Deuces. Ugh.
I'm not into parties, you know that. Why you so mad that I wouldn't go? And baby, I hate all your friends and you know that. Just text me back when you made it home.
Go listen to the damn song. Or I'm gonna. What am I gonna do this time?
I don't know. Rape you.
No, that was lame. It's gonna be.